The first card you've got for your past is this Three of Pentacles. Okay. I'm getting a change in focus. It feels like you're focusing on one thing and now you're focusing on something completely different now. It's a complete switch. Yeah, I think you're totally, this is a love connection. You're totally focused on them. You absolutely loved this person. I think you do, actually. I think you still love this person. But when you were with them, when you were around them, you were totally focused on them. And I think now you're like, no, I'm putting all my focus on them. They're not putting their focus on me. So I'm going to pull back. And I think that's what you're doing. It feels like you're still in some kind of connection with this person, or maybe, maybe there's unfinished business there. It's not over. It's not over. I can feel that between you. It's not over. But right now, it feels like, no, I can't focus on you. I have to focus on myself. And I've got other people around me I need to focus on as well right now. But I think the main focus on you is on you. It's on yourself. It's not on them anymore. Again, it's not a breakup. I'm not getting that. Maybe it is. Maybe you've said, oh, I'm breaking up, and they've said I'm breaking up. It might be that, but you haven't actually broken up, or you are going to get back together at some time. It really is. There's unfinished business here. I'm seeing that really clearly for someone. But I think this change of focus that you've got, if that's you, if that resonates with you, I think it's sending them a message, actually. Because it's like, no, I'm not going to focus on you. I'm focused on me. I don't know if you intend to do that. I don't think you're calculating. You're not like that. You haven't said, oh, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. It's more like, no, I'm getting that feeling that, when they message me, when they talk to me, they say things like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but they don't ask how I am. That they're not focused on me. What do they know about me? I'm sure they know a lot about you, but they feel more focused on them. They're focused on them, you're focused on them. It's not balanced. You can't have two people focusing on the one person. It's supposed to be equal. So I think you felt like that and you pulled away, and I think that's what you've done now. They're used to being in the spotlight. They're used to being in the spotlight. I'm getting this really clear. They're used to having lots of people talking to them, focusing attention on them, all that kind of thing. You don't like that so much. You like to be a little bit out of the spotlight. So it kind of worked for you for a while because you were that kind of person who supported them. But it turned into a situation where it was quite unfair. It went a bit too far. That's what I'm getting here. Actually, it might be that they had some kind of career at some time where everyone was watching them. I don't know whether it was acting or teaching or something where lots of people were watching them. And it feels like that's changed for them, or they've had to move to another career, or that they've had to move on, or something like that. And they're kind of adjusting to that. Or there's something in their life where they've had lots of people watching them, or listening to them, or focusing on them. And now that's changed. So they're adjusting to that. It's very difficult for them. They've also got other problems in their family, lots and lots of different things going around in their head as well. So, that's another, I'm not making excuses for them, but they're focused on other things as well. But I think the biggest thing they're struggling with right now, and you probably don't know this, they probably haven't told you this, but they're struggling with not getting that attention from you anymore. That they really, really are, if that's you. And it's not just the attention. They've got feelings for you. You both have. You both have. I'm feeling that for someone here. You both have feelings, but you feel that right now it was just too unbalanced, or imbalanced, I should say, and you had to pull back. That's what I'm getting. I think they might be physically away from you right now. So with this Chariot here, traveling, moving. And what I'm getting is, I don't know if this is going to make sense or not, but it feels a little bit like they've come and gone out of your life quite a lot. And not because you've broken up a lot of times, or because they're going in. It feels like they needed to see you for a while, then they needed to go away and be somewhere else. Maybe they're helping their family, maybe it's their work, I don't know. For some reason they had to come backwards and forwards to you, if that's you. Because you've got the Chariot, and then right next to that you've got this Knight of Wands who jumps up and down. He kind of goes backwards and forwards. So that's kind of how I'm getting that. And I think all the other, this is where this shift is, because what I'm getting is all the other times they've moved out of your life, literally, you've said, oh, I miss you, and it was all like that. But now it feels quite practical. It feels like you're just saying, okay, bye. That's the kind of difference I'm getting. You probably didn't feel like, okay, bye. But that's how you were. And so I think they're struggling with that. It's like, oh, they don't miss me as much. You do miss them, but I think you just realised things were imbalanced. So that's kind of what I'm getting there, if that makes sense to you. And yeah, you're absolutely right to put the focus on yourself, actually. You deserve to have that focus on yourself, because I think you've been focusing on other people, especially this person, but other people as well. Okay, I'm getting money here. I'm getting a few money problems, actually. I'm just looking down at the Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. So yeah, money problems I'm getting around you. It might be job instability that's around you, or something like that, that's leading to those money problems. I'm getting a little bit of a volatile, a volatile job situation. Well, not volatile, unstable job situation. That's the word. And yeah, with this Three of Pentacles that's up the top again, I know I'm jumping around a bit, but I'm getting an offer here. If you're looking for work, or if you've got a difficult job situation, you need the money, something like that, if you're in that kind of a situation, there's an offer here. Now, it's not permanent. It's like a contract or something like that. It's not forever. Because again, you've got this Knight of Wands in the middle, and he's not a permanent kind of a person. He's in and out and all that. So if a short contract or something like that comes up for you, I'd take it if I were you, because if that's you, if you know what this is, because I think that's going to lead to something else, because I know you're looking for something permanent if you're looking for work. But I think what's going to happen is, if you take this up, there are people there around you at this job or this contract or whatever it is, and they know other people, they know other contacts, they'll be able to help you with a lot of different things that you've never thought of before. They might even join you in some kind of business, or there's something that's going to grow from that. And it's because of the people in this contract or this job. And you can see that in the Three of Pentacles. They're all talking together, they're working together, they're negotiating something. So that's the kind of thing I'm seeing there. So if some kind of short-term contract comes up, I'd take it if I were you, because of the people there. And I think, yeah, I'm definitely seeing something else coming out of that because of those people and their contacts. But also, I think you could make some really good friends at this place. It's this kind of feeling of, we're all in this together. We're all in this together. And I think you need that, because I don't know if you're in an industry where, it's very difficult for you, especially in this climate. It might be that you're in catering or the restaurant business or the arts or something like that that's really struggling right now. So if that's you, you're going to find that camaraderie of having a group around you of all these people who understand where you're at, because at the moment it feels like you don't have many people who understand what you're going through in your job situation, if that's you. So you'll get that there as well. So I'd like to encourage you to take that up if that comes up for you. And your money will improve as well if you do this, because if you look at this, if you look at the Three of Pentacles again, you can see that arrow around the coins. So your money will move up. That's what that's telling you as well. And yeah, you've got the Seven of Pentacles as well, back to that again. So that's about putting the work in, waiting for the result to come, and then the money builds up. So yeah, the money's going to build up if you do this gradually. And also what that's telling you is putting the work in, put the work into yourself and your career and you, because you've been so focused on them. Yeah, this is what I'm getting for someone. You really helped them in their career at one time. I'm getting that really clearly. I'm getting words, I'm getting documents, I'm getting you helping them read something over back to them. Maybe you're correcting something, maybe you're proofreading something for them, all that kind of thing. So you put so much focus on them, and they've gone off now, they're doing their thing, that's fine. Now's the time for you to focus on you. So that's what this is telling you, the Seven of Pentacles here. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with helping them. You like being in that supporting role with them, you really do, and you love them, and that's absolutely fine. Yeah, maybe they've had a slower start to you when it comes to their education or jobs. I'm seeing them going around doing lots of different jobs and not really lots of stops and starts with them. And so I think you've really helped to stabilise them in that way. You've been a really good influence on them in that way, if that's you. But yeah, all that energy, you've got to put that into you. So that's the shift. And I think this is a wake up for them, actually, that they're really feeling that shift inside you now. Yeah, I think it's good for both of you, actually. It sounds cruel, I know, but I think it's really good for both of you, this focus and also this separation. This separation, if that's you. Okay, so the first card you've got for your present is the Knight of Cups. Yeah, beautiful card. This feels really warm, actually. I'm getting a really comforting, it feels like a big hug, actually. Beautiful, warm feeling. Yeah, I think you're separated from someone. Not this love connection. I'm getting platonic love here. I know this is the card of platonic love usually, but that's kind of what I'm getting here. Yeah, you're really missing someone. You're really missing someone. I'm getting this, oh, it's been so long. I want to see you. That there's a longing between you and someone else. Yeah, I'm getting you. I'm getting someone else, and there's someone else as well. So it might be a parent and child, actually, that you're missing. A parent and a child. It doesn't have to be, but that's kind of what I'm getting here. Yeah, you've been apart for a while. I'm getting maybe a year, maybe more than that. It might have something to do with this situation we're all in, because a lot of people are separated, a lot of families are separated. They're getting back together again now in a lot of places. It depends on where you are, but it might not be that, I don't know, but it feels like maybe a year or more. This is what I'm getting for you. If this is you, I'm literally seeing 3 people hugging, and I don't know if this is going to make sense. It's like you're going to be together, but you're going to be away from other people. So it might be that you're all traveling to one place. So you're leaving where you are to get to one place. They're leaving where they are as well. It's away from other people, because I think you don't want that distraction. You don't want other people around you, in the way. You kind of want to just focus on each other. That's what I'm getting. I'm literally seeing a big hug, and it feels like a big hug. I was getting that before. Yeah, I just want to show you, this is how I'm seeing this. I want to show you this sequence. Look across the top horizontally. Right, so you've got the 3 of Pentacles on the left. I've never seen this in this card before. It's absolutely beautiful. It looks like the 3 coins. They're really close and they're almost hugging. So here's these 3 people hugging. It's beautiful. I love that. And then next to that, you've got this beautiful Knight of Cups. And, he's offering love. He's moving toward the Strength card. And that's where the parent and child is. So you'll meet again. 3 people. You'll meet again. You'll go toward them like this Knight, and you're going to hug. I'm really seeing this hug, and I'm feeling it. It's like a beautiful, warm hug. Yeah, I don't normally say times and dates, but I'm getting this really clearly. Probably early to mid next year, that's when you're going to see them. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to make sense to you, but I'm getting this for someone. In this group, I don't know if it's you, I don't know if it's them, someone has a few health problems, and they have to sort that out before they see you. So there's that's stopping you as well. Maybe that's what it is. But yeah, that has to be cleared up first, and then you're going to get together, and you are going to. I'm really feeling that hug. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. So I really hope the right person gets to hear that, because someone's really missing. It's either a really close friend or a relative. Right, okay, so I'm going to talk about these 2 knights, the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. I'm going to talk about them together because I'm seeing them together. So, okay, so the first thing I'm getting is that there's this feeling of disapproval. So it's like, yeah, it's like someone's looking at you. Okay, this is what I'm getting. They're not just looking at you. They're looking at this relationship that you're in. Excuse me. This person you're in and out of, or this person that's kind of coming in and out of your life, and you're having this break, or you're stepping back. There's someone that's looking in on your relationship and they're very skeptical about this. They're like, oh, I don't think they're right for you. Oh, I don't think this will work. Oh, blah, 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 all that kind of thing. Very difficult. So, yeah, it might be a parent or it might be someone you're related to. I'm getting family here. Right, so if that's you, if you know what that's all about, the first thing is you're really, really connected. You're really connected to this person that you're in this relationship with. You're very closely connected. Nothing can get in the way of that. And yeah, you're focusing on each other. If they're busy, if they're working, whatever they're doing, their mind's on you. You might not know that, but it is. And your mind's on them all the time. When you wake up in the morning, you think about them. When you go to bed, you think about them all the time. You can't help it. That's just how you are. That's just how they are. And yeah, you've had problems. You've had problems. I'm not going to pretend you haven't. But the connection's really strong. I have to tell you that if that's you. The connection is really, really strong. None of these interfering people can get in the way of that. So, yeah, I think while you're in this process of growing on your own and getting that strength back and focusing on yourself, and they're going through things themselves. I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, just be a bit careful of sharing your problems with other people, especially things about this relationship, and especially with this person who's kind of looking at you sideways or looking at your relationship sideways. Because only you know how you feel. You're unique, they're unique, you're in a unique relationship. And other people are going to come along and they'll say, oh, when I was with so-and-so, we did this and that. And you're this, you're that, oh, that. And I think everything you say to this person who's disapproving, anything you say to them, even if you say to them, oh, I met so-and-so today, they gave me this beautiful bunch of flowers, or they hugged me and kissed me, or they said this lovely thing to me, or this great thing happened, they'll find something negative. Because that's what their mindset is. So there's no point in talking to them. They're only going to see the negative. And you don't need that you don't need that kind of negativity chipping away at you and at your relationship. Because you're very, very, very close. No one can separate you, but you just don't need that. You just don't need that negativity around you. And yeah, you'll sort this out. You'll sort this out. You'll come back together. I'm seeing you back together again in the same place, back together. Yeah, they're going to change, or that they're either going to change, or they're going to tell you they're going to change, or they're going to make they're making an effort. They're going to make an effort to change. I'm seeing that really clearly. And I don't think you've come out and said, oh, you have to change. I think they're feeling that. I think they're kind of working this out for themselves. And that's fantastic. That's exactly the result you want. You don't want to sit someone down and say, oh, you have to do this, you have to change. No. You want them to want to do that for you, themselves, to make up their mind themselves. That's what they're doing. This is what I'm getting. Yes, I have to straighten up. I have to smarten up. This is what I'm getting. Yes, I know I have to change. I'm going to do that. Look at the difference between these two knights. Look how smart and look how together the Knight of Cups is against the Knight of Wands. That's the difference. It's like, no, I'm not going to be this Knight of Wands anymore. I'm going to really, really make an effort to be this Knight of Cups for you now. That's what I'm getting. And yeah, that they're going to approach you. They're going to approach you soon. They're going to talk to you soon. They're going to tell you they've changed, or they're going to tell you that they're trying to change, or that they're changing, or something like that, and that they're making that effort. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, they know what they need to do and they're doing that. That's what I'm getting. Now, with that being said, if you look down here, you've got the Four of Cups here. so that's saying, no, I'm rejecting you. But I'm not getting that. I'm not getting an outright rejection here. I am getting you being a little bit slow. So it's like, yes, I want to be with you. You know that. You've got feelings for them. This is the result you want. You want them to change. You want them to come to you. You want them to tell you. That's all happening. But I think it might take a little bit of time for you to kind of work out whether they're actually, their words are actually matching up with or their actions are matching up with their words, I should say. And also, I think it's taking them some time to adjust to you, not giving them all your focus. Because I think once you've started focusing on yourself while they're away, when they come back, I think you're still going to be like that. You're going to put more focus on them, but you're not going to put your total focus on them anymore. That's what I'm getting. You're going to focus more on yourself, and they're going to have to adjust to that. That's what I'm getting. So they're going to have to get used to that. And you've got a life outside of them. You've got a life outside of them. I'm just looking at all these 3 cups sitting in front of this man here. I'll just show you that. So yeah, your focus isn't just on them. It's on other people as well. And they're going to have to get used to that. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, you're taking your time with them. I think you're right to do that. You're just waiting to see. But you do love them. I'm getting that. Yeah, they're ready to step up. They're ready to step up now. They're handing you this cup. There are 2 cards showing you this. You've got the Knight of Cups handing you the cup of love, saying, look at me, I'm changing. I want to be with you now. And also you've got that in the 4 of Cups there. So that's what I'm getting. Okay, there's a little bit of a warning here. It's just a little thing. So I just want to tell you this. Just be a little bit careful over this next week, this next coming week. You might be feeling a little bit more sensitive over this week than you usually are. I'm getting, taking things the wrong way, miscommunication. Someone might say something to you and you take it in the wrong way. It feels like it's going to happen quite a few times. And, so if you start feeling like, oh, everyone's after me. First, this person said that, now they've said that, now that's happened, and oh, this person hates me now. If you're getting that kind of feeling, if you start getting that, just realise it's just this cycle you're in. And, try not to be too moody, try not to react to people, just kind of lay low. It's a moody time. You've got this card, you've got the 4 of Cups, and right next to that, you've got the Moon, which is like super, super moody. So that's coming up. Yeah, it's probably going to last maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, probably a week, I think. And I think when you get into the week after that, you'll look back on that week and you'll say, well, oh, I was really upset by that thing they said, but it's not so bad now. Because you'll look back in hindsight and you realise. But yeah, just lay low, don't get overly upset by people. Just put your head down, do your work, keep to yourself, and it'll pass. It'll pass. And if you start feeling upset and sensitive, just go and take some time out to yourself. When you come home from work or whatever, just lie down and rest and, look at something funny. Just take care of yourself and just realise, okay, it's a cycle. It's going to end. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for someone there. So just watch out for that. Yeah, if that starts to happen, I think you'll know what that is, hopefully. Okay. Right, so the first card you've got for your future is this Strength card. Beautiful card. I love this card. Yeah, this is you. This is you. This is you. This is the way you're handling this relationship, I think. So, yeah, the thing with you is, a lot of people see you as someone who's really quiet, really patient, and they don't see that as someone who's strong. They don't see that as a strength, but it's a lot stronger being patient and kind of taking that slow road, taking that quiet road, than it is being this great big bully boss, which sometimes that's what, the King of Pentacles is like. I'm the boss, I know this, I know that. He's not, well, the Emperor's more like that, but, I'm just looking at that contrast there. And, sometimes if you're like that, if you're forceful, especially with relationships, it can backfire on you. It can make them angry, it makes you angry, it just causes stress. And also, if you force someone to change for you, if you say, you have to change, you have to do this, and then if they do change after that, you're kind of wondering, well, did they change because they wanted to change? Or did they change because I forced them? You're always going to be wondering that. But in this case, you haven't done that. You've just taken a step back. Very, very wise of you, very smart of you. Taken a step back. Now they're coming toward you, and they're doing that because that's what they want to do. They're stepping up, they're doing all the right things because they want to. So you've done the absolute right thing. And again, you're not calculating. You're not like that. It's just, you've just gone by feeling, by instinct, and I think it's going to work really well for you. This is going to, you're going to come together. It's really, really nice. Look at the tenderness there between these two. It's absolutely beautiful. So, okay, what am I? Okay, okay. So yeah, right. This is what I'm getting in this Strength card. I think because so what I'm getting is it feels like they might try and come in a little bit faster than you, or they might try and be a little bit forceful and say, right, okay, we're ready now, we're talking now, let's get back together right now. Because I was getting this thing in the Four of Cups is you're going to wait, you're going to take your time, you're a very patient person, you're a lot more patient than they are. They might be a fire sign, they might actually be a Leo. I don't normally say signs, but I'm seeing that there because I'm seeing an impatient person and I'm seeing you being the more patient one. I've been getting that all through this. It might not be that, it can be any sign. I don't like saying signs because I see lots and lots of signs here and it gets confusing, but you're a lot more patient than they are. So what I'm seeing is they're coming in and they're going to say, okay, we're talking now, so let's get back together. So what I want to say to you is you need to pace this in your own time. You need to take your time. You need to make sure you're comfortable. You need to make sure they're doing what they're promising, and they are doing that. But you need to know that inside your own heart. You need to be ready yourself. People can say things to you. I can say that to you. They can say, oh, I'm changing. But you have to be ready in your heart. You have to know that in your heart. So wait until you're ready. Wait until you absolutely know that. Yeah, they want a stable future with you. They want a stable future with you. You've got the King of Pentacles here. This is the King of Stability. So they want that with you. They want that stability with you. Okay, I was getting a little bit of this before and I'm getting it again here because I'm just looking at this Moon card. Watch out. Just watch out for interfering people, especially family. I'm getting that again. Yeah, there are people that are going to try and interfere with you when you try and get back together again. Just be careful. Don't say to people, oh, we're getting back together. Oh, we're talking again. Oh, we're getting closer again. You've got someone around you, again, I'm getting them again, that are going to be quite negative. They're going to try and talk. They're going to try and talk you out of this maybe. And, if you look at this lobster, I'll move it up so you can see, there's a lobster and he's coming out of the water and he's trying to progress. He's trying to move ahead. And that's what you're going to be trying to do. That's what you'll be trying to do, the two of you, in your relationship. Come together, move up that golden path, get somewhere together. But you can't do that if you've got this dog and this wolf beside you, yapping and gossiping and all that kind of thing. So lay a bit low. Don't tell people this is what's happening until this is a lot stronger. Because again, the Moon card's very moody. So, you might be a little bit fragile when things start. You're both going to be a little unsure of things. Also, you're coming into this very moody, fragile time. So you're both going to be a little bit vulnerable. And the last thing you want is people outside of this telling you what to do, making you feel negative, putting that energy on that. So keep this to yourself, grow together, talk together, get to know each other again. And I think you'll have a stable future ahead of you if that's what you want. Absolutely beautiful.